contrary to popular belief, you can make a delicious gravy in under 2 minutes. I didn't make a roux this time like I've shown you before, but I also didn't use a packet or a jar. Let me show you what I did. Did you know that sometimes the internet's going to tell you you're a terrible person and they're just wrong? One of those times is when I make brown gravy, sometimes I don't make it from a roux. Are you shocked? I love a good roux gravy, but I also don't always want to make a roux, and I don't always have the meat drippings that I want for a roux. So sometimes I want a gravy mix, but I stopped buying the packets of brown gravy mix or the jars, one, because they don't taste good, and I make my own now. So this recipe and 60 others are in Farmstead Comforts, and I'm going to show you today how to make brown gravy that still tastes good without making a roux, without buying a packet, or without buying a jar. So I'm starting in my bowl with a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. If you don't like cornstarch, you can use arrowroot powder and it will work just as good. This type of gravy is different from a roux gravy. A roux gravy is a little bit thicker. This has more of that slurry texture, and you can thicken it up. It just has a different texture. It's a different kind of gravy. So to this, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of beef bouillon because I'm making a brown gravy. Now I get asked often, why haven't you made your own beef bouillon? Do you have a recipe for beef bouillon? And I'm going to tell you I don't, because I've looked at a lot of recipes and it uses a lot of things that are just not practical, things that I would only buy to make that. So I don't make my own, I just buy it when I need it. I'm going to add a tablespoon of onion powder. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then a 1/2 teaspoon each of black pepper. And right there, you're done. You have a traditional brown gravy mix. I like to add a little bit of thyme. I like the earthiness that it gives. And if you're surprised by this by now, you haven't watched near enough of my videos. I like some smoky paprika in it. I think it just goes good. That's the whole mix. That is a brown gravy mix that you would get if you were buying a packet mix to season brown gravy, or if you were buying a jar. Now, if you wanted to make brown gravy from a roux, then you need oil and flour, and you need some meat drippings, and then you need some broth or some water or the juice from the meat that you're going to thicken it up with. When I'm making it this way, 2 tablespoons of this mix to 1 cup of water. Let it simmer and thicken up, and you have gravy. So I'm gonna make some, and I'll show you what my finished product looks like. A couple of minutes, a delicious gravy, and dinner is served. So good. Have a great day.